Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about semen retention, the power behind it, and honestly to stop relapsing too, bro. Like, you gotta stop that, you feel me? Don't be hard on yourself, don't beat yourself up, but you gotta stop that, you know what I mean? So let's get straight into it. Why is semen so powerful, right? You literally can create babies with that. That's literally live little sentient beings in our sacrals, what I'm going to say, you feel me, that literally can create life. Think about that. That's literally life force energy. That is literally life force energy. You have life and it's energy, right? Every time you let that shit out, you're giving away your energy. You're giving away your power. And that's why you might feel not confident in yourself, or you might feel tired or lazy or sluggish or not just driven to get your shit done. Yes, it has to do with testosterone a little bit, but also it's life force energy. Like, think about it from a non-physical aspect. Energy is a real scientific thing. We can't literally see it in this third dimension, but it's a real fucking thing, right? So think about how powerful that energy is that's within that fluid, right? I don't know all the exact ingredients of it. Y'all get what I'm saying though. Like, I'm pretty sure it's ectoplasm. There's water. Somebody said there's blood in there. I wouldn't be surprised, because if you can create you know what I mean? You're creating a whole human. It makes sense. But that's why it's so, girl, chill out. That's why it's so powerful though. You know what I mean? And every time you get rid of that and you let that shit out, you're literally, like I said, giving your power away. But when you hold that in, and you're able to, you understand that you can transmute that sexual energy, that sexual drive, to some creative energy, because it's in our sacral area. It's in our sacral chakra, right? Our sacral chakra is sexual energy, but it's also creativity. It's also guilt or shame. Meaning, like, if you're not balanced, and it's like your sacral energy, you just might, those are emotions that can be in that sacral chakra, if it's not like fully taken care of. So if maybe you are feeling shameful or guilty about whatever you might have done, you need to do some sacral chakra healing. But that's another note, that's another video. Transmute that sexual energy into creativity. How do you do that, right? And this kind of goes into the relapsing aspect of it. Meditation, right? If it is energy, right, and this energy is stuck down there and that it's not shooting up, because we have our root, which is underneath our sacral chakra, which is that area. It's above it. Our sacral chakra is literally like right above it in our bladder area. Our solar plexus, which is in like our stomach. Our heart chakra, our throat, our third eye, or pineal gland, which is a real thing too. Look it up. And then your crown chakra, which is on the top of your head. It allows you to connect to the higher spiritual realms and all that. And your root chakra keeps you grounded and it's like the base foundation of all that. But say you have your root chakra is good, you're grounded, but your sacral is just stuck in that lustfulness, right? You're not shooting the energy up through all of your chakras. So if it's getting stuck there in that sacral energy, you're literally blocking your solar plexus, which gives you confidence and willpower and all those types of things. You're blocking your heart chakra, which is pretty clear, I think people love, but magnetism as well, and self-love too, and self-appreciation and all that. Throat chakra, which is speaking the truth, speaking your truth, and honestly being able to effectively communicate. And then your third eye, which is your intuition, and honestly seeing beyond the veil, this third dimension, and your crown chakra, like we kind of talked about, right? Why would you want to block yourself from all those things? Once all of your chakras are activated and like I truly are in full functionality, that's a word, full functionality, you'll literally be able to walk like a god, like a superhuman. Because these things we might not be able to physically see, but the energy is there. When, I'm trying to think of an example. When you have certain emotions and you feel it in your stomach, it's because your solar plexus feels some type of way. So if you're not, I want you to pay attention to your breathing. If you don't feel confident in yourself, how is your breathing? Are you breathing fully in your stomach and diaphragm, or are you breathing like up like that? Because if you're not, sorry, I need a, but if you're not fully breathing into your diaphragm, you're not fully breathing into your solar plexus, which is preventing you to be confident and safe and feeling confident and good in yourself. You know what I mean? But back to the semen retention. You know what I mean? When you're able to really harness this energy and power and shoot and transmute it with all your chakras. And I want to say this too. Obviously, if you can have blockages in your sacral, you can have blockages in other aspects of it too. So it's things to think about and look into. But it's not what we're talking about in this video. Once you're able to really, like I said, balance everything, have everything be aligned and energy shooting up to your crown chakra, you're literally able to tap into divine God energy, your God energy. And the more semen you build up, the more that life force energy you build up within your body, the more physical power you'll have, mental power, magnetism. Because listen, all guys, every single guy, I guarantee if you watch, sorry guys, my nose is fucking with me. Every fucking YouTuber that is talking about semen retention and this and that, and them having all these people looking at them all the time, whether it's good or bad, females, right? You know why? It's because it's magnetism. It's literally energy. And it's also showing the universe and people around you that you're transmuting that energy and that you have the, you have power. You have power. And I'm not saying, oh, you just hold your nut in and then everything will just happen for you. Nah, you got to put in the work and effort, and it gives you drive to do that. But if you have all this energy sitting within you and you're not doing anything with it, that lustfulness feeling will keep coming up and coming up and coming up. So do something with it while you're on this journey of semen retention. And it's not the first time I've gotten this far. But I want to say I'm probably, I don't know, like 2.5 months into it right now. I've always gotten to a certain threshold personally, and I would end up having sex, or I would find an excuse to relapse, right? And it wouldn't be consistently in terms of like, I wouldn't be doing it every day, but I'd find some kind of reason and convince myself that it would be okay to do it. I don't give a fuck what doctors are saying. I don't care what anybody's telling you. Masturbation's healthy, masturbate. Fuck no. They're telling you that shit to weaken you. They are. 100%. Motherfuckers don't know what the fuck they're talking about. What if you don't release your semen that something bad's gonna happen? What sense does that make? Genuinely, what sense does that make? Do you think motherfuckers back in ancient times were fucking beating their dick all day? No. They were doing shit. And obviously they had sex and stuff, right? Cool. I think this is another topic, and this is just my personal opinion. People can do whatever the hell they want. But our sacral chakra, right? Sacral, right? Our sexual energy is sacred. So if you're connecting your sacral chakra with another sacral chakra, you know what I mean? That's supposed to be something sacred. Sacred. But motherfuckers walking around present day fucking sticking their dick in whatever they want, and women are fucking whatever they want, right? Because it's fun and it's not a big deal. Listen, y'all can do whatever the hell you want, but just know you're literally transmuting those energies and all the other energies that person has transmuted from other people. You can't see it physically, but say you have sex with some woman that you don't know, or man, right? And you start feeling bad or off, or you might start feeling or thinking thoughts you've never even thought before. You know why that is? Energy from that person and all the other people that they've slept with. And also, every time you have sex, you're making a spiritual connection, a spiritual tie. It's not the deepest, but it's deep enough to have a tie to that person. Why would you want to have ties with like 10 different people or 5 different people that you're not even going to fucking see again? Right? I'm not saying it's not okay to not have fun, but I recommend to definitely find a partner that you can truly connect with, and it's a real connection. Because like I said, it just doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make fucking sense to me. Got a little passionate about that, but it just blows my fucking mind that people can just fuck and just think it's okay to just have sex with whoever or whenever they want. You feel me? Nobody's perfect. I 100% get that. And I'm not bashing anybody that does that. To clarify, okay? I don't give a fuck. Genuinely, you can do whatever the hell you want. But I'm just speaking my truth. And the truth that I know is powerful. And there's so much stuff behind the scenes of having sex and just your sacral energy, just energy in general. Doesn't even need to be that. All of your energy within your body. There's so much stuff that people don't think about because we're so stuck in this fucking physical material world. And I kind of got off track with the semen retention, but I think there's still all the lines. But just be careful who you have sex with, bro. And bruh, I'm talking about man or woman, to clarify again. Okay? Just think about stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's just terminologies don't exist for no reason. So, stuff to think about. But I do want to say this too, like I said, holding in that life force energy, you will be magnetic. You will have a lot of energy to really put towards your goals. What do you want to do in life? If you don't know, figure it the hell out. Try new stuff. If you've never played baseball before and you've always thought about it, go to the batting cage and see how you feel. Or watch videos of YouTube and see, oh, that's something I want to try. Or sign up for a fucking softball team at your job. This is a rare ass example. I'm not saying it has to be that. You can replace that with literally fucking anything. But if it's something that you've thought about doing, even as a kid, and you've never done it throughout your whole life, do it. Find it. See how you feel when you do it. And if you really fucking love it, man, put your energy towards that and become greatness in that field. I don't care how old you are, you can do whatever the hell you want. If you're 30, you can still be in the NBA. I don't give a fuck. If you tell yourself you can't, you're limiting yourself. And that's, Kanye literally said it himself. This is an old ass interview. And I heard this on, it was like a little edit. It was like a motivational edit. It was like a 30-minute long clip or something. But he was pretty much talking about like, if I put my mind to something, I can do it. Like if I wanted to be in the NBA, I would be in the NBA right now. And the interviewer was like, no, you wouldn't. He's like, yes, I would. Because this is what's powerful. Your self-belief, what you feed your mind. Your mind is a computer. So if you're feeding your mind lust and bullshit and scrolling and just bullshit, you feel me? Fucking bullshit. That's literally what you're going to be talking too fast. That's literally what's going to be in your mind. If you're feeding yourself learning podcasts, you feel me? And I'm not saying, let me just finish this up. Learning on podcasts, productive music, high frequencies, meditation, watching and studying people doing the things that you desire to do to be successful at. You're reprogramming your mind, right? And you're putting things in that you desire to create. If you don't desire to create fucking bullshit and scrolling all the damn time and not doing anything with your life and going into your 9-to-5 job 5 days a week and looking forward to that Friday so you can fucking party and fuck off and not do anything, what do you think your life is going to be at when you're 30? You're going to be doing the same fucking thing. You're not going to be financially free. You're not going to be doing what you want to do for work. And you're going to not have any extra free time to really do or be with the people you want to be with. And you won't even attract the people. You're literally be attracting the same people on the same frequency as you. So if you want a dream wife or dream husband, and they're this and that, and he's a boss and she's a boss, and they're financially free, and they're loyal, and she's fine as hell, and he's fine as hell, whatever, right? What the fuck are you bringing to the table? Huh? What are you? You literally are what you attract. So if you're not any of those things that you desire in a partner to be, think about love like that too. You need to put yourself on the frequency internally to attract what you desire. If you want true fucking love, truly love yourself. And truly love yourself is not being lustful. Fucking porn is fucking bullshit. It is. Motherfuckers making money, cool. I'm not hating strip clubs. But that shit is built off of lust. Motherfuckers go there to be lustful. Fucking mental, bro. Stop the shit. Now, strippers, if there's any strippers watching this video and y'all making money, good for y'all. I'm not hating. I'm just speaking in general about, like, society, you feel me? Just lust is just too common nowadays, bro. It's too fucking common. And I think people have regulated it too much nowadays that that's all motherfuckers are thinking about. Maybe, I will say this. No, I can't even speak. I don't know the statistics, so I'm not going to say nothing. But just control your fucking lust, bro. Literally, once you start having that self-discipline, you're going to feel so good and so powerful. Because it's self-love You're having control over yourself. And like I said, you'll feel more confident. When you start semen retention, like genuinely start seeing it, once you keep going by day by day by day, week by week by week, you will feel so fucking confident in yourself. You're just literally, your skin will start to change. Your energy will start to change. You're not going to be slouching. You're not going to be looking down or afraid to afraid to look up and look. Just keep your head up. Feel me? Those things won't be a thing. They won't. You'll naturally just feel like, okay, I feel confident in myself. Because I guarantee you, 90% of motherfuckers walking around this fucking world are beating their fucking dick every day, or at least a couple times a week, or once a week. Once you start holding that shit in, you will be ahead of 90% of the fucking population and be able to have 90% more energy and 90% more drive. And you have all that fucking 90% more drive, you'll have 90% more work that you're putting in than everybody else, which will allow you to fucking elevate and get to where you want to get to. It's a marathon, not a race. It's a marathon, not a sprint. But you still want to be ahead in that marathon. And having more energy will allow you to go farther and more consistent. Girl, yes, I will feed you. Damn cat. She's like, damn, you preaching, brother. But come on. Come on, y'all. We can do better. You can do fucking better for yourself. So do better. Now, bonus thing, how to stop relapsing. Things that generally have helped me is stay consistent with your work. I want to say this, like, if you start having an urge, bro, do 100 push-ups. Go to the gym. Literally, those two things, that feeling comes up because you have all that energy in there and you're not doing anything with it. Fucking make a fucking video. Record a YouTube video and then maybe go to the gym right after. Or go for a short run. Even go for a walk outside. You're not going to be walking around with your fucking dick hard, are you? Obviously, that's not going to apply to the ladies, but you feel me? Like, in terms of, like, your dick being hard. Like, you get what I'm saying? Still, you might have that feeling. Take what resonates. I'm here to help guide motherfuckers to really accomplish their goals and free themselves from this damn bullshit-ass system. Everybody in this country can have success and be successful and be financially free. But what are you doing with your energy? Everything's the energy exchange. So if you're literally, energy goes where attention goes. So if you're putting your attention on fucking women all the goddamn time and lusting over them and being desperate for that shit, or men, right? Because it goes both ways. It genuinely goes both ways. If you're putting your attention on all that shit and watching porn or watching girls that are naked or pretty models on your Instagram, you're giving them energy. You're giving your energy away. And you're giving your energy even away more when you start releasing. So watch what you consume. Keep your shit in. Energy, right? Transmute your energy for ambition and drive and progress towards your goals. And be greatness. It's not going to be amazing all the damn time. Ups and downs happen in life. All right? They do. But if you're on the highest frequency and you have the highest energy and the highest magnetism, things will naturally start to work out in your favor. And you'll have better results in all things you do if you're able to be in that higher frequency and be able to handle them a lot more better. And they'll just start working out in your favor, I'm telling you. The more life force energy you have within your body, the more magnetic you are. The more magnetic you are, the bigger things you can attract that you desire to attract. So I definitely went a lot all over the place in this video, but all these points need to be said. Take what resonates, please, and don't be hard on yourself, no pun intended. Damn, I cracked myself up. But for real, like, don't beat yourself up, because that's not going to help anything. That's going to make you feel shittier and make you want to do it again, because, to be honest, let's be honest, motherfuckers masturbate and do all that type of shit because it makes people feel good in the moment. Even having sex, like at one night stand, it makes you feel good in the present moment. It's short gratification. It's like fucking TikTok. It's a short dopamine rush, but right after you feel like shit again. Feel me? So don't beat yourself up. Figure out what works for you and what you need to do to replace that that habit, if it is habitual, which it probably is, figure out something to replace that habit with something more progressive. You feel me? I don't know what it might be. It might be painting. It doesn't have to be something exercising. I think for me, exercise works and meditation works for me heavily, because if I'm able to ground my energy and not just keep it in one area, once my shit's grounded, everything else lines up. And like I said, it's shooting up to all my other chakras, and everything is just balanced. You feel me? A mudra to hold, just so you know, literally thumb, index together, bam, 3 fingers up, place it in your lap. I would place it like right on your sacral, right above it. This is a very grounding and rooting energy, but also it roots your heart. So it's grounding your energy all together. Another one too, which is helpful, especially for the sacral. This is a sacral mudra. But your left hand on the bottom, right hand on top, and you want to gently connect your thumbs like that. And then you want to place it in the same place. And this is literally, this is called, it has a lot of different names. I forget the name in Hinduism, but it's a mudra in Hinduism, but also Buddhism. You might have seen this a lot too. But it's very grounding, and it's hopping in tune with your energy, and it's specifically for your sacral. So like, hold these 2 mudras. If they're not working, maybe you have so much energy pent up that you need to physically do something productive. All right, but yeah, I think that was enough said for this. I'll make some more videos about this. I'm gonna tap into like mudras and all that type of stuff too, because there's mudras for so many different things. Like start talking about for your heart, you know what I mean? Your throat chakra. That's something I've struggled with, is speaking my truth, and it's just hard sometimes for people to do that. So I'll be making more videos on that. Be on the lookout. I believe in you. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. Write down a system, okay? Write down a routine, and just start getting shit done for yourself, bro. Stop wasting your energy. Harness it and focus it. Feel me? But don't overwhelm yourself too with like 50 different things. But that being said, send love, light, and peace. Thank you for watching the video. If this resonated and you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and drop in a comment 333. That's the angel number. Me, it's support, but it's angel number telling you you're on the right way, and it's support. Feel me? But I love y'all. Keep grinding. Be great. Love yourself. Okay? And I'll see you on the next one. Shama.